Okay, got a lot of growth today going with the Muhle R41. The
could have a shaving
beast, as it's said.
Yeah.
Now, I haven't had a good shave with this ever. I always cut myself, but I've got quite a bit of growth going on right now. So this is going to be a great razor to use.
Are you crazy?
With a beard growth like I have going on right now. I'm going to be using my Simpson T3 knot, great knot here, synthetic knot, the Rockwell shaving soap, and a Persona blade. So I'm just going to soak this down in the water there.
Yeah, baby. Yeah, baby. Yeah.
Bring out the water. Throw that in my little handy dandy bowl. Go in here and grab some of this shaving cream, which you don't need a lot. Just put a little bit in your finger and load it in your bowl. Now, I always like to do a face lather, but with this shaving cream, it being, you know, so it's like butter. So now I'm just going to take my brush and I'm just going to go in here and start creating a lather, which this stuff's going to lather up really, really quick.
Yes.
The nice thing about this Rockwell shaving cream, it has a barbershop scent, so it's that fresh linen smell, which I like a lot. It doesn't smell like Parasso. Parasso to me has like an old man scent. It's a little too strong and it hangs around all day long. I don't like that smell. All right, so just gonna put a little water on my face here. I'm gonna go in and just paint this on like I normally do. Grab some more of it down here. You can see what it looks like down there. I like going on a little dry, so when I add the water to it, it's gonna pop. All right. So right there, it's, you know, it's on my face. Now I'm just gonna dip the tips in the water, break the backbone, and let this stuff go to work. Now this is the R41 Twist, so it's a two-piece razor, and it's the Grand. It's quite beefy. All right, two-piece razor. Just grab one of my Persona blades out of here. Very simple. These blades are made in the USA, and they have no adhesive on it. I really like it. So I'm just gonna load it on the top plate here, and then just place it right back down. I like to hold the top to get it started and just load it in place. So as you can see, very nicely aligned. This razor, really aggressive. A lot of people use this razor because, you know, you can get away with a one-pass shave, and, you know, that kind of makes sense. Like if you shave every day, I know a lot of people like this razor. I just, I can't get through a shave without nicking myself somewhere, so I kind of gave up on it.
We might have a shaving fail here.
Let's see how we do today.
Anything's possible.
Quite a while since I've done a shave with it. I want to make sure my face is well hydrated. Now my neck is my most sensitive area down here, so I pay more attention to that when I'm lathering. Grab a little bit more of this. Now with all the growth I have, that's about as much as I'm going to be able to get this to pop. So I'm going to stop there. Wow, that is a lot of blade feel.
Yes!
Okay. Really nice. Now what I started to do after looking at all my video, I used to go down here, and I always used to get irritation here because I'd go across the grain and then against the grain. So I'm going to start going with the grain to see if it will alleviate some of that, stinging when I'm going over it with an alum block. So today's going to be the first shave I'm trying this out on to see how it goes. I gotta say, these Persona blades, just awesome in this razor. I've pretty much only been shaving with it. They're made in the United States. Why not?
Come on, America.
And even the Persona Platinums, those are made in Germany. Merkurs are made in Germany. Be extra careful here. I'm gonna rock it in. Ooh. Yeah, that's sharp. Not easy to detail with. I'm gonna go with a goatee, so. Doesn't take much with this razor. You gotta be extra careful. I'm just gonna try to get through the shave without a nick. For me, that would be an accomplishment in itself. All right, so let's go underneath the chin. Okay, that didn't feel bad. Now I'm gonna go from my Adam's apple to my ear. That's how this hair grows. So I'm gonna try to go with the grain and see what my results are. Now that angle's a little funny for me because I normally don't shave this way. Seemed to do okay. Or let's go with the grain on my neck. You can see how much growth was there. Just a ton of growth. Now on this pass, I'm practicing my angle. I'm not flinging it. Okay, I'm just moving my arm to keep that angle. Very, very important for me. Really good. All right, just gonna go back in and do the same thing here. This soap, I tell you what, on the second pass, it's just so good. And one of the greatest things about this Rockwell soap, it leaves your face like really smooth and soft. I can tell a difference, like an hour after I shave, I can definitely tell a difference. Top. Maybe we'll hit that again. Okay, now what I do on the second pass is I just squeeze out, the excess shave cream, and I apply it. Okay, take the other half to the other side. For me, that works out really good. Now you notice across the grain without that much growth, I can take longer strokes than I could on the first pass, and I do. Now here I'm going to go across the grain Totally different for my normal shaves. Cut a lot better that time. Okay. Good line there too. Oop, might have got myself there.
Not good. Not good at all, David.
Okay. Felt a little harsh. All right, this side. Man, this persona in this doesn't feel bad at all. Okay. Actually, I could have just gone straight down. Might have found the right combo for this R41. This persona's knocking it out. No blade feel whatsoever on that pass. None. Highly impressive. All right, let's rinse that off. Okay, I do feel a little stubble here. So I'm gonna do a 3-pass shave. Why not? Real quick. I don't feel any irritation whatsoever on my face. And I can't believe I'm gonna go 3 passes with a R41. I have never shaved with this and not got at least one nick.
Are you a moron?
All right,
What are you
I'm gonna
thinking?
do the same thing I did last time. The rest of that soap. Paint it on. Now this pass, I'm definitely going out of my comfort zone. I'm out of my comfort zone just using this razor. Honestly. All right, got enough in there. All right, we're gonna go against the grain.
Not good. Not good at all.
Yeah, cheeks feel good. Okay. Down below. That's where I could feel the stubble, and that's normally where I get a little bit of razor burn. Okay. We're gonna go against the grain on the lower part of my neck here, which is the most sensitive part. Yeah, I don't think it was necessary. But we hit it. All right, let's give that a rinse. Okay, now on that pass, I do feel a little bit of irritation down there, but I did not get any nicks. I'm real happy about that.
Come on,
Going in with an
America.
alum block here. This is the one from Parker. Comes with a great case. Very inexpensive on Amazon. I'll post all these links below. Put some cold water on that. Start going over your face. Yeah, a little stinging here. I thought I nicked myself there, but I didn't. Little burn here. Nothing. Little burn right here. Yeah, a little tingling. Not much. I'd say about my normal down here. So that Persona blade in the R41 is definitely a winner for me. I would highly recommend that. Those Personas are just, they're becoming my go-to, and there's a reason, because they're that good. All right, so I'm just gonna put this weight back in its case. Love that. I think it's $10, can't beat that. Let me rinse off the alum block with some cold water here. Okay. All right, dab some of this off. Going in with some Thayers. All right, love this stuff. You guys recommended this to me. I dropped it on the floor in the half busted, but it's still covering it. But you guys recommended this to me, and wow, it's nice. Very refreshing. I'm just gonna go right in with some Nivea. This stuff's light. I like it in the spring and summer. Or I should say, I like it in the summer. And it's inexpensive. Going over this shave, well, I gotta tell you, if you haven't tried these Persona blades, you need to pick some up. The ones made in the USA. Now, some of them don't say made in the USA on it. They say comfort coat. Get these. These, I think I paid $16 or $17 for 100 of them. I highly recommend these. These are my #1 blades as of right now. These are awesome. And I got that video coming up here in a couple weeks. My top 5 DE razor blades, or double-edged razor blades. I mean, that was the best shave I've ever had with an R41. And I have to say, I think that Persona, or Comfort Coat, the one made in Virginia, United States of America, come on, America. Come on now. That's a perfect shave. Well, thanks so much for watching, and I will see you guys down the road.